It's time now for our Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on the Sunday Morning, May 29th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Sunday morning, May 28th, 2016. Dragon news and odds at our top rate at 8 a.m. in this Sunday morning. It is the Cincinnati Zoo shot and killed a Western Law and Grill on Saturday after a 4-year-old boy slipped in animals enclosure. Zoo officials said in the news conference. Bernie Sanders attempted to wage a fight to the finish of the Democratic presidential nomination and amend the party's rigged system by trying to remove key convention officials. Donald Trump told voters in drought plain California Friday that he had a solution to water crisis, open up the water for farmers because there is no drought. Paris 8 children and 3 adults were struck by lightning on Saturday in the Paris Park after a sudden springtime sent a bolt crashing down upon a children's birthday party, spokesman for the Paris Fire Service said. Hassan Shami, Iraq, servicemen from the U.S. Local Ocean were seen near the front line of a new offensive over the Iraq launched on Sunday by Kurdish American forces that it aims to retake a handful of villages from the Islamic State eastern of Mosul. A surge of migrant sales from Libya and Egypt has sent the government and native officials and illegally scribbled to find beds and finances on new arrivals. David Cameron must accept the federal government's manifesto pledge to reduce migration to the UK. Two leading leave MB said. Berlin, France. President Francis Hollande and the German Chancellor Angela Merkel have tried to burn into on a modern city for World War I. London, the British Coast Guard said its rescued 19 people from an English shuttle after their inflatable boat started to take on water. In Situate, Massachusetts, parishioners of a church closed by the Roman Catholic Diocese have also planned to hold a final service before leaving the church. They occupied a round-the-clock vigil since 2004. In North Attleboro, dozens of people, both retired and active military and civilians, led the downtown sidewalks during the annual Memorial Day parade on Saturday morning. Pierre Agee said chosen the banks to arrange funds for its proposed acquisition of Monsanto Company, according to people familiar with the matter. Japan will probably delay an increase in its sales tax for 2.5 years by May 2017 because the government needs to give priority to the economic recovery. Hukuman Shimura, the nation's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, said Sunday. Rosetta's comment has been found to contain ingredients that are considered of significance for the origin of life on Earth. The discovery is made by the ESA was at a spacecraft which has been investigated in the past 2 years. Take a look at New England incident alerts at 8:03 in the morning time in Chelsea, Massachusetts, at River Bridge Parkway, Western Avenue. Motor accident involving a motorcycle. E1 reported patient is conscious. In Linfield, Massachusetts, a person was shot on Nina Road. They requested CPA scene which we did. Peter Channel News High, but 03 on this Sunday morning, and then it's time now for a spot report. The Boston Red Sox last night fought at the round. The Blue Jays 10-9, and the New England which defeat the Seattle Sounders 2-1. Today, Sox and the Jays square off in Toronto at 1:07 p.m. with David Price in demand for the Red Sox. The Warriors are not dead yet after all. 1-3 holding the first 4 games of the series. They have 1-2 straight, including Saturday's 108-101 thrill in Oklahoma City. Santiago Milan, the financial struggles of modern football have led to paradoxes, but none perhaps so strange compared to what makes the UEFA Champions League easier to win for certain clubs that their own domestic league. Peter Channel News Times now, 8:04 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for Trevor Report. Let's start off down in Rhode Island, where 99 and the southbound side. It is a little slow around Route 146 in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Out of the Cape, 6-0 from Southwater on the lanes, 20 from Bourne and Falmouth. Route 3 is southbound side, so after 228 Rockland, Mass Party eastbound side. A little slow after just before Route 128, 298 eastbound side. A little slow from the Shrewsbury stretch. But otherwise, highways and byways of Massachusetts and Connecticut out, Lincoln Good. Up in Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways out, Lincoln Good. I-87 is southbound side. A little slow after the Canadian border, Plattsburgh. Down in New York City. Grand Central Parkway, it's Lincoln Good. It's a little slow, but otherwise, highways and byways, New York City out, Lincoln Good. New Jersey Turnpike a little slow just before the Garden State Parkway in Edison, New Jersey, but highways and byways in New Jersey and Pennsylvania looking good. 190 on the southbound side, a little slow after the Canadian border in Niagara Falls. Highways and byways of Maryland and Virginia's are looking good, except on I-264 on both ends. It's a little slow on the Norfolk Virginia stretch around I-264. Down in southeastern United States, 95 on both ends. It's a little slow down in South Carolina just after the Georgia border. I-70 on the eastbound side, a little slow just after the St. Louis city limits in Illinois. 465 and 74 on both ends. A little slow on Indianapolis, Indiana stretch due to the Indy 500 taking place today. Okay, take a look at MBTA alerts at 8:06. Subway system, it's looking good. Fitchburg line train 24 at 6:08 a.m. from Fitchburg is about it. Fitchburg is currently 35 minutes behind schedule. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chill News time is now 8:07 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for a weather report and the latest on Bonnie now, tropical depression with 35 miles per hour winds, 32.7 in the north, 79.6 to the west. Moment north at 9 miles an hour. And the latest polar advisory on Bonnie as of 8 a.m. In the immediate advisory, Bonnie weakens tropical depression in, of course. Every rain still affecting much of the eastern Georgia and the ports of the Carolinas. All transmitted warnings have been discontinued. There are no close watch warnings effect for information specific to your area, including possible inland watches warnings. Please monitor projects issued by your local National Weather Service forecast office. At 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 12 UTC that Southern tropical depression Bonnie was located near latitude 32.7 in the north, longitude 79.6 to the west. Bonnie is moving toward the north near 9 miles an hour. And this general motion is expected to continue today. On the forecast director, consider Bonnie is expected to move onshore near the south central coast of South Carolina this morning. A slow northeast ward motion near the coast of northeast of South Carolina is expected today and on Monday. Data from November 1st. Reconnaissance aircraft indicate that the maximum sustained winds have decreased to near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Little changes straight from the forecast during the next 24 hours, followed by a slow weakening on Monday. The estimated minimum set temperature 1,009 millibars. Bonnie is expected to produce total rainfall accumulations of 2 to 4 inches of so the maximum amounts of 6 inches from central and east and South Carolina to the Georgia border, 1 to 3 inches farther north across the southeastern North Carolina. Heavy rain is expected to be developed well north of the Bonnie's main circulation of the rain parts of the main Atlantic region in the northeast. The total accumulation went 2 inches by Monday with actually maximum amounts of 4 inches. Wind gusts to tropical force out possible along the south central coast of South Carolina today. Storm surging duration 1 to 2 feet above ground level is possible along portions of the south central coast of South Carolina today. And Bonnie is expected to produce dangerous surf current conditions along portions of the southeast United States coast by the wake and please consult products from your local weather office. And this is the latest radar picture on Bonnie. This is the range of Bonnie. Now from eastern Georgia, stretching on the Carolinas, and now for south central, the southwestern portion of Virginia, now the southern portions of West Virginia. Alright. Closer to home in Massachusetts, we have a line of rain showers stretching from north central and the northern portion of Maine down for western New Brunswick, stretching to eastern Quebec, and some patchy rain showers from north central New York State and up in the northeastern portions of Ontario and down for western Quebec, just west of Montreal. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, first we get a hazard weather outlook because day 1 today did not isolate strong to moderately severe thunderstorm as true as possible this afternoon early in the evening across interior southern New England, puncturing across western Massachusetts where activity is expected to be most numerous. The main concern of any thunderstorm will be potential for very localized heavy rainfall, street flooding. Memorial Day, trends of torrential rainfall and isolated thunderstorms are expected to be affected region on Memorial Day, while the heaviest rainfall will be localized if it is possible. A few locations receive 2+ inches of rain in less than an hour. This will result in potential localized flash flooding, particularly if the heaviest rain bands across our more vulnerable urban centers. Alright. 7-day forecast, it goes like this. For today, Punch has got about 85 degrees, out for about 6 miles an hour. Tonight, showers like May after 5 a.m., Punch bug after 10 p.m., otherwise increased skies about 62 degrees. Light variable wind, chest patient 6%. New prevalence between the 10 quarter inch possible. Monday, more day. Showers are possibly a thunderstorm, some produce heavy rainfall, 175 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 6 miles an hour, chest patient 9%. New rainfall about between 1 inches to 2 inches possible. Monday night, chance of showers, thunderstorm before 9 p.m. and then a slight chance of showers. Patch back up 9 p.m. Wise. Most skies got about 6 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Chest patient 30%. New prism about 7 quarter inch. Check their hammer as possible thunderstorms. Tuesday, most skies got about 82 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Tuesday, most skies got about 60 degrees. Wednesday, most of the podcast got about 79, about 34 degrees. Thursday, most skies got about 72 degrees. Thursday, chance of showers after 2 a.m. Most skies got about 53 degrees. Chest patient 30%. Friday, chance of showers. Most skies got about 72 to about 57 degrees. Chest patient 35%. And for Saturday, chance of showers. Most skies got about 73 degrees and chest patient 30%. Good, not here. It is a overcast day and it's 64 degrees. Humidity 78% and 18 above Celsius. And that's coming for the Peter Channel Morning News. Sunday morning news on the Sunday morning, May 8th, 2016 degrees. Have a good morning and a good rising to see you for an afternoon news report. Have a good day.